Y'all broke because you think you need shit, but you don't even really know what you need. The humility to say that, dude, I don't know shit. That all of this freaking stuff that's been programmed in my head by my family, by my friends, by my community is bullshit. The vast majority of people do not make a drastic difference in humanity. That's why I made these videos, because the few people, hopefully, that end up watching these, out of all of humanity, will get something out of it that will give them the right data to say, maybe I am thinking about things the right way, or maybe I'm not thinking about things the right way, and have the humility to actually take them into life. I wish I could see these videos when I was younger. That's why I'm making them. Most people are not broke from a lack of money. They are broke from believing their impulses are needs. We often need a lot less than we think we do. Why does this matter to you? Modern life trains false moods, false needs, false conceptions of what is psychologically appropriate or not to be successful. They say that the bad luck matters. Okay, what about good luck? The longer you do not challenge your beliefs, the more rigid you get. Don't be in an echo chamber. It's not useful for being flexible. Ignoring the fact that the vast majority of people are broke because they believe their impulses are needs. You will lose a life built around comfort, purchases, instead of meaning. Financial freedom traded for daily impulse relief. This is why you're broke. Personal growth stalled by family knowledge that was never tested. Your parents are humans. Don't you dare forget it. What you can actually get out of using this: humility, clarity, and obviously a little bit more happiness in life, because you'll have more money. The more power over choices you have, the more money and direction you'll be able to have in your life, a force into your life. A life that feels like being human again, not just a consumption machine. God, that last one hits. Man, those times that I've spent doom scrolling in my life, or just like looking at thousands of magic cards or whatever, when we're just kind of in the autopilot mode, I hope whoever's on the other side of the screen has felt that and noticed that it's not a great feeling. It's like masturbating. It's like there's a part of us that really wants to be the best version. That's what this channel is about, actualizing your potential. There's a part of us that really wants and knows that if we just do this thing a little bit more, we'll be more satisfied with our existence. Those are words I'm stealing directly from Dr. Peterson. He has a wise way of conveying that we have a lot of negative thoughts about ourselves. What stops us from having overwhelmingly negative thoughts oftentimes is taking a look at what we're unwilling to look at. Which is like, dude, no, you don't need to eat out every week. Like, that's not a need. Dude, you don't need to go and spend a bunch of money and get shit-faced drunk every weekend. That's a want. Need is like, dude, do you have water? Do you have food? Can you stand and walk? Do you have physical health? Needs are pretty basic. Needs are pretty damn basic. It's not complicated to just think about the bare need, what is required to survive as a human being. That's a need. Start from there, you know? I promise you, like that alone, like that thought process, people do not go through very often. Humans have been out of natural selection loop for about 10,000 years now. Agriculture, all this stuff, we've like gotten out of it. The book Ishmael by Daniel Quinn, guys, phenomenal. Treat the world like it belongs to us versus treat the world like we belong to it. Humility, materialistic, brain rot. Satisfying, soulful life, great relationships, no money. In college, I slept on floors for 2 years. I had a few dishes. I had like one dish I ate in. I guess at the time I was wise enough to realize that my needs were being met and that it was my duty to make sure that my wants were actually useful to not just me, but other people. I got into music. I invested a lot of money into instruments and stuff, and I still use many of them. I invested into books. I read a lot of books. And so where my needs were met, I had food, I had all this other stuff. I was lucky enough to have a parent that would take care of these things. I spent the time to build up my skills. A lot. And mind you, even now, I can afford a lot more than I end up purchasing. The reality is, it's not about the things, guys. It's not. It's about what we're doing, how we feel about what we're doing. A lot of the truths, family knowledge that have been passed on to people is never investigated. If you look to mobilize and become more powerful in life, you cannot think in the same way. If you want to do things that you've never done before, you have to do things that you've never done before. You have to think in ways that you've never thought before. Having the same sandwich every single day, it's not a virtue, it's a necessity sometimes. If you don't have enough money to afford things, if you want to have some saving, eat the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Go buy the rotisserie chicken. Make 6 different meals out of that. There are ways to live in this world that will make you freer, but it's always through delayed gratification. You're not going to be able to go and ball out and also build. That's not how that works. You might be thinking to yourself, I deserve small rewards, life is hard. Sure, but comfort purchases can become a quiet cage that steals your future. The real reward is buying back your options, not buying back another distraction. If you buy a TV, if you buy an iPad, if you buy a computer, it's not the initial purchase that's expensive, it's the time you use afterward that's freaking expensive. And mind you, this is coming from someone that's been addicted to many things in life. And I'm still trying to go forth and be like, get rid of this. Or not get rid of it, but put it into its nice little box and keep it there so I can access it later. So it's not just all over me all the time. You know what I mean? My beliefs are just who I am. Run your life like a hidden code. Identify is not a reason to stay rigid. It's a reason to grow. The way that you identify can change. It's supposed to change. Change is the only constant. If it's not going to change in your lifetime, guess what? It's going to change over the course of humanity. How we identify as a species is going to evolve. So are you a human or are you just a machine? Saving is impossible, you might be thinking. The problem still applies in every income level. You can be economically compromised and still leak your future through daily spending. In fact, the reason why people are economically compromised, poor, broke, is because they're spending money on nonsense. They are buying breakfast, snacks, Jeeps, cars. These German-made cars are impossible to get parts for. It's like, hey, yeah, you got this car that you like, but what about the maintenance? They're buying houses. The maintenance cost of a house is 10% every single year. Houses don't appreciate rapidly either, let alone if you're young. If you have a house and you want to move for a new opportunity, where the hell are you going to get the inspiration to do that after you spend $250,000? We just spend money really stupid, like really dumb. So let me give you some actionable steps here. Audit your needs, guys, for 1 week. Circle every purchase that was really an emotion, not a requirement. Step 1. Name the emotion out loud before you buy. Why am I buying these magic cards? Nostalgia. Why am I buying this instrument? Creativity. Freedom. Escape. Lack of creativity, really. Why am I buying this vacation? Peace. Reflection. Why am I buying this charger? Laziness. Why am I buying this dinner for this girl? Lust. Or love. Know your emotions. Actionable step 2, replace impulses with a simple default. Eat the same simple meal most days until your long-term goals breathe again. Eat your own dog food too. And this is wisdom to myself. I wish I watched more of my videos. And if you guys hate them, please let me know. Seriously. I'd love to make them better for you. Investigate one inherited belief at a time. Pick one truth you were handed and test it like your future depends on it. Write what it costs you if it is wrong. People are expensive. Myth or fact? I don't know. Debt is bad. Myth or fact? Being loud and aggressive is a bad thing. Myth or fact? Taking a risk is stupid. Myth or fact? Taking the time to explore what you love in life is a waste of time. Myth or fact? A lot of these things really are subjective. Based on your life circumstance, things are going to be different. You have to look at things differently than other people. And where something might be a myth at one point in your life, it becomes very much a fact later. Change is the only constant. Choose stewardship over consumption. Treat your money, time, and attention like parts of an ecosystem. Stop acting like the world exists to serve your cravings. You are a part of the world. You must serve this thing. Invest in skills that keep paying you back. Cut status spending first. Protect skill building. What's status spending? I'm gonna buy this Jeep. I'm gonna buy this car. I'm gonna buy this nice hoodie. I'm gonna get these eyelashes so that all the girls stop judging me for not wearing makeup. I'm gonna get this cooler thing so everyone thinks I'm cool. It's really dumb. It really comes down to giving a shit what stupid people think. Not worth your time. Buy tools that strengthen your craft, not tools that decorate your insecurity. Buy tools that strengthen your craft, not tools that decorate your insecurity. You should have that one hanging up if you buy a bunch of bullshit. Now, you might be thinking, fine, I made it to the end of this video. Close me, man. I think the aspiration here is really just to have a life that's satisfying. It's not enough to do the bare basics. Go listen to that Kendrick Lamar song. There aren't enough great, legendary human beings around. Be that person for yourself, for humanity. We need more. And what it really requires, and that's what all these videos are about. I want more amazing people everywhere. And these little things are how you get there. These things, every day, you got to take a look at yourself and be like, dude, what the f am I spending my money on? Money is power. Money is so valuable. Your time is so valuable. You spend your time to get money, and then you blow your money on bullshit. I mean, come on. That ain't the way. We often need less than we think we do. A lot less than we think. Challenge your beliefs that keep you small, even when it's painful. Live like your future bloodline matters, because it does. So actualize your potential catalyst, because this world needs you.